tapers off into a bend. You hear a faint slamming noise.
Okay, so I'm going to flip. If everyone's okay with it, I'm going to flip a coin. Heads, we continue down this path to the King's Chambers. Tails, we go after Johnny Two Swords and try to get information from him. Is
Or
everyone
we can
okay with
split
that
up.
idea?
Let's split up, gang.
Split the party and go towards.
No, we'll do
No.
that. We'll do that.
Okay. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we do that,
So,
I notice Miriam
heads towards the king. That means heads is even. Okay. So, if I roll an even number, we head to the king. If I roll an odd number, we head to Johnny Two Swords.
Sure.
Gotcha.
To the king.
Oh boy.
We continue down the hall.
Before we do, I notice Miriam's a little
Well,
short.
actually, I say that, and then I gauge everyone's reaction.
Do you not still have a potion from what we won at the games?
I was gonna hand her a minor healing potion. That won't do much, but
I've got.
Everyone?
use it.
I've got oodles of minor healing
Oh, okay.
potions. That's not really the problem. I mean, it's part of the problem, but it's not really the problem.
Do you need a mental health potion?
Yeah, but.
Okay. I don't have those.
So maybe after Johnny instead.
Norman, roll a perception check for me.
Oh lord.
Alright. 19.
19. You begin to hear this faint slamming sound, but you also hear one that seems to have come from maybe above you, you're not sure, but you hear something that sounds similar to the same noise that you investigated in the beginning.
Oh god, it's like the scratching noise?
You heard a slam in the beginning, and then you began to hear, that's what initially woke you up, was a slamming noise on the roof.
Alright, so I'm gonna say
Oh,
I
there's
think
even-
there were the food creatures above us.
Okay, so
I think it landed.
maybe we should get out.
Yeah, I'm very much in the let's get out of here camp.
Okay.
Alright.
Possibly even take the sewers if we can get to them. Because
I mean,
Ooh.
I can lead us through the sewers. I know
Yeah.
exactly where to go.
That
Alright.
might be a good move.
yeah, my
Think you have time to check up on Johnny? Get some semblance of what.
We can head that direction while looking for an entrance to the sewers.
Alright.
Sound good?
So you two still hear the slamming noise coming from the king's hallway. You just heard a slam above you, but it seems to have no other effect other than that.
Yep. Head in the other direction.
Let's go check up on Johnny.
I'm gonna, while we're moving, I'm just gonna chug 3 potions. Cause,
Sure. Just mark them off and roll your dice.
okay.
For the record,
Okay.
Roman's fully on board for going back to the sewers, regardless of why or anything else. When it's sewers, and I'm really excited about it. So that's my position.
It also is nighttime, so that too.
Yeah. Yep.
How we doing?
I'm better. Yeah, I just want to get out of here. I'm glad that the group came to the let's get out of here decision because I just I have wanted to get out of here since we were still in the room.
Why don't you
Let's
say
bail
so?
out. Let's bail, gang. Let's do this sensible.
Alright, so we're
Yeah.
Get into Johnny.
So you
Following that
guys
blood trail.
begin to follow this trail of blood, and you see as it winds back towards the room that you guys have been staying in for these few nights that you were in. You begin to walk past this. Are you guys going stealthily or just charging through it?
Stealthy as much as possible.
Yeah.
they'll do
Going
so
all
bad.
sneaky breaky like.
Torrent's a loud boy, but relative for the rest of us.
Alright.
I can't help it. I have plate armor.
Everybody else, roll a stealth check. You have disadvantage because you have plate armor.
20.
what do we add to
Shit.
what do we get to add to with
I think
Pass Without Trace?
Plus
Is a
10
plus
with-
10?
Plus another trace. Those that have it.
Oh yeah.
Not me though.
3 go to 30 then.
Uh,
I got a 20. I got a 33.
15.
Where's my stealth? Where's stealth? I
What
got
modifier
a
to apply to stealth dex?
26.
Okay. Well, I got a 4.
Therefore,
I'm
Isn't that one?
That's 10.
that's okay. That matters.
Creeping?
I'm sorry?
Oh, I said I
23, so that's 13. 33.
I got a 26.
26.
15.
15. So as you guys begin to quietly make your way past your room, those of you that have kind of keyed into the slamming noise, as you kind of like, especially you, Torin, as you kind of like scrape your armor a little bit onto the sides, you're trying to just be careful, and a couple of the plates aren't just sitting right. You begin to hear the slamming noise stop.
Oh god.
Shit.
Why did the music stop at the same time?
You hear, what would you guys like to do? You're back in front of your doorway.
Keep going.
Shit.
Keep going? Okay.
Oh, well, I look through the door, because I'm assuming we left it open.
Yes.
I'm thinking keep going, but kind of look.
As you peer through, it seems to be, you see the same shattered thing. You kind of see the doorway. It's hard to look around as you see your int trying to push his way through, and seems to be a little bit too large to get through the doorway here. And he's just kind of stuck there, but it's just basically a tree in front of your doorway.
Just send him away.
Is the body of the thing still there?
Yes.
Okay.
And especially as it dissipates, you look into the room and you see the same emaciated form lying onto the ground, bloodied and beaten in, very thin, laying on the ground.
Did he shrink or is he still 8 feet tall?
He's still 8 feet tall.
We gotta fucking go.
Yeah, I want to leave. I want to go sewers. I don't care what else is happening.
Guide us to the sewers.
As you guys kind of like quietly make your way along, you begin to hear thump, 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 coming from behind you, slowly. But you, Norman especially, and you, Torin, begin to just hear what seems to be very heavy footfalls coming from behind you. Not quickly, but walking behind you.
Can I look back and see?
You look back and see, as far as you can tell, you don't see anything.
Is it dark?
I relay to the group. There's
It's-
something
they're-
very
they're-
large along this. We
They're-
need to not do anything.
They're the standard sconces that are kind of like placed into the walls here that light the normal, just kind of ever-prevalent light that goes on through the king's passageways here. But you just hear slightly muffled but steady footfalls slowly coming from behind you.
So I just pilot.
You rolled a 4, homie. Torin very violently and loudly motions that we should hurry.
Oh, good.
Great.
Well, now we hurry more.
Yeah.
So you guys begin to hurry. As you guys hear the footfalls fade into the distance, it doesn't seem to increase in speed, but it slowly fades into the distance as you just hear. Seems to have not increased in pace, but is just slowly walking down this corridor. You guys walk down the hallway following this trail of blood. You come to a staircase that leads to kind of like a little walkway that's maybe one of the more like lesser used areas. It's a spiral staircase that leads down to one of the lower levels of the castle.
Can I hear anything down the stairway?
As you guys make your way down, roll a perception check for me.
21.
Nothing seems to be different than the standard sounds of just a castle at night. You guys continue to make your way down the spiral staircase. You're not really sure where to go, but you begin to follow this trail of blood, and you continue towards what seems to be another adjoining corridor that leads deeper into the castle.
I don't have any rats on me anymore, yes.
No, because you sent them away to... I forget what they were doing, but you
To
sent them away.
find Janaya.
To find Danaea, yeah.
Okay. I can't summon them subtly, right? Because the Rat King doesn't understand.
As far as you... roll a perception check for me. Sorry, investigation check to try and find rats in this area.
22.
22. You find one kind of scurrying from a corridor, walking around.
I just tell it I want to go to the sewers as fast as possible.
Aye, sir. Follow me. And he kind of leads your way through the castle, and I'd say you guys kind of quietly make your way through. You find a kind of outer doorway, one of the lesser used guard posts. And as you kind of come to this way, you notice that the trail of blood has led up to this point. And you are at a doorway. What would you like to do? The rat's kind of scrabbling at the door like, you must open the door, sir.
Is there a keyhole? Is there any way to see through the door?
There is another keyhole if you'd like to peer through.
I would love to do that.
You
Roll
stuff the rat
perception
through the
check for me.
keyhole. The rat doesn't appreciate being stuffed into a keyhole.
Sorry?
Sorry.
24? Though it is very dark, you peer through, and it seems that it is just an open walkway that leads towards the Silver District.
I relay this to
Or, sorry, the Gold District.
Okay. I say I can't see anything, and I can see pretty well at night, so I think we're okay, but this is rats and sewer this way.
Okay.
God. I think we need to prepare to make a run for it.
I open the door.
Sorry?
I open the door.
You open the door, and
Wait.
you open the door into the Gold District. You see many of the different manses. It seems strangely quiet.